Good, great. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Protective and Emergency Services Committee for June 23rd. I'm going to call our meeting to order. Is there any declarations of conflict? We have
No,
Councillor
not
Duran
me.
on the line with us today. Someone to move the approval of our agenda, moved by Councillor Ramsay, seconded by Councillor Duran.
Sure.
Approval of our previous draft minutes from the 20th of May. Someone to move that? Councillor Ramsay, seconded by Councillor Duran. Is there any business arising from those minutes?
Nope.
None? Okay, we're going to move right into reports and discussions. We only have two today. Our first one will be the operational report from the Deputy Fire Chief, Kent Mitchell.
Thank you, Chair. This report is inclusive from May 1st to May 31st, 2025. There's an error on the report. It should say 2025. Provide operational response information and fire prevention activities. So during that time period, we had 17 general inspections. We had 8 inspections with hazard compliance orders issued, 7 inspections closed files, 16 plan reviews, 5 fire investigations, and 21 education sessions, including some fire drills in that number. Total number of emergency responses were 66, with 13 Station 1, 31 Engine 1, and 19 Station 2 calls, and 3 fire inspector callouts. During this time period, regular weekly training, it continues. Actually, tonight's the last night of training for this session, and it'll break for the summer months, begin September 1st of September again. And training has included participants in Atlantic Fire Department Information Conference in Wolfville, Nova Scotia, and just an boat operators course last week as well. And as well, the Blue Card Incident Command training continues with our 3rd cohort, and 4th cohort will be starting second half of this year. The department would like to congratulate Captain Scott Ryan on 30-plus years serving the city as a volunteer firefighter, retiring from that position at the end of May and then joining the full-time staff as a platoon chief at the beginning of this month. So congratulations to Scott. Interviews occurred for 2 additional platoon chief positions with successful completion of those within the next few weeks. And the Career Firefighter 2 competition is ongoing as we speak, with testing this week and next week. And Chief Mamie will give an update on the Firewriters Survey progress. That concludes my report. Chair, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any questions before we turn it over to Tim?
No, none for
No,
me.
seeing none. Okay, Chief Mamie?
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, just an update on the underwriters is the majority of the recommendations have been divided up into working groups, and we've put that out to all of our members, career and volunteer in the station. So we'll be getting those together here in the summer and starting to work towards those recommendations. And we also continue with the direction after our last closed meeting to continue to relook at the 3 things that are still remaining in the closed session, like our legal, land, and labor issues. So we're working through those as well. And just a final note, City EMO is just to make sure it's in the minutes that we're aware and preparing for the upcoming extreme weather that we're looking forward to as soon as tomorrow there, with humidity getting up around the 40 degrees. So just as a note that EMO is aware and preparing with our cooling stations, and we'll have stuff ready to go if needed.
And now that we have our new communications person, there should be some good information that residents will be able to be updated in as we progress. So we have Carly, welcome. Welcome. And I should have started our meeting with welcoming our new acting Chief of Police too, Jennifer. This is her first meeting, Jennifer McCarron, so welcome to you as well. Tim, before we move on to the next report of police, how did the EMO training activity, did that happen?
It was downscaled quite a bit by the coordinators, Irving. So we were on scene. We had a number of trucks on scene, but we didn't escalate into the EMO aspect. We didn't open up the EOC, and that was just due to a lack of players in the incident, and they downplayed the scenario a little bit. So we did participate. It went well, but we didn't have the EOC open.
Okay, there was lots of people not knowing what was going on, lots of questions when they saw all the equipment, wondering what was happening. Okay, well, that's good. Hopefully we'll get more of that. Okay, is there any more questions for Chief Mamie on his update? You're good? Counselor Duran?
No.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next report that we're here to talk about today is the Cadet Sponsorship Program, and Acting Police Chief Jennifer McCarron.
Thank you, Julie. So we are starting to sponsor cadets at the Atlantic Police Academy. Every other agency is doing the same. We have 4 seats allocated for January 2026 class. The cost is approximately $32,000 that we pay up front. Once the cadet graduates and completes their OJT successfully, they'll be asked to sign a return to work for 5 years. We're hoping to have an information session slated for the 1st of August. And all applicants will be screened. Successful applicants will be selected by our police leadership team in collaboration with Human Resources.
Exciting. Exciting news. Any questions on, or Councillor Ramsey or Councillor Duran on this report of this new program that we're putting into place?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Once again, Jennifer, welcome. Somebody asked me about this, they're looking about going through this program. At that time, they didn't get much information, they didn't know much information a couple months ago. So this is all there, we can pass that on to him, and that he can apply. And so where would he apply? To the police station or the police academy?
There's going to be an information session coming up in August with all that information for
Okay, that's what
people
I'm
that are
asking, yeah.
interested. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
So in
Thank you.
August, we're going to have an information session for all interested parties. It'll be in the media. They can receive their application at the information session. If they can't make it, we'll have applications available at the station.
very good, thank you.
Oops, CAO McConnell.
Chair, if I could just have a little bit of continuity to this discussion. I think it's just important to note that that upfront cost of $33,000 is the cost of the training to the APA, and there is opportunity upon successful graduation that we can potentially the province will potentially reimburse us for that cost of training for some or all the applicants, depending on monies available. So I just thought that was an important.
Absolutely. We're seeing this across the board, right? We're seeing it in our health sector. We're seeing it with our correctional facilities, where we're really in times of desperate measures when we're trying to recruit and retain people in these positions. So we know that policing is not any different from that, and it's a great incentive for people that might be thinking about a career in law enforcement. So I think it's a great progressive way to get out and try to recruit the right people. Councillor Duran, do you have any questions?
No, it's a great idea. We have to do something to get people to work
Get those
here,
seats filled, you're right.
so that's
Absolutely.
a great idea.
How many seats do we have approved for those positions right now, and versus how many are, still not filled? What's our ratio on that? Do we know right off?
Chair, I think you're talking about the number of unfilled positions within the CPS currently. A little bit of a moving target because some positions have been, through the last hiring competition for experienced officers, some of those have been filled, but they're staggering in because they're coming from other jurisdictions and other provinces. They will stagger in over the next few months. So we hired 7, I think, Chief, that's correct?
Yeah.
And so there's, I think we have about another 8 positions to fill. And some of those, the money allocated to fill those positions was utilized for the signing bonuses, attract experienced officers. And then again, some of it will be used as part of this sponsorship program. So, there's a competition that's ongoing now that we're targeting experienced officers again, but we're also hoping to fill 4 of those available positions through sponsorship.
So really, we filled 7, and if we have 4 coming through this, that'll be 11 that should fill at least 11 seats.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. Exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing these next steps. Any introduction of new business today? Seeing none. Well, that leaves, they're going to be firing me. 9-minute meetings. But thank you for the updates and the reports. And if there's nothing else, I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councillor Ramsey, seconded by Councillor Duran. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.